Welcome back. We are here for match 1, game 1. Yeah, let's play first. I still think you should play first. This is not great, but we'll keep it. It's got a dude and a trick, and we can draw more stuff. I still think people mulligan a bit too often. Like, I'll mulligan all lands, or like one action spell in lands, and I'll mulligan one landers. It's kind of about it, unless I know a lot about the matchup. And turn 3, 3/3 is something with the trick to back it up. It's not going to win us the game, but most hands in Limited are not like chock full of stuff that's going to win you the game. I suppose we might want to cast Aim High, but it's unlikely. Pacifist right on time. I think I'd rather play Bob because I can Bob and Pacifist next turn. Like, obviously, if they don't cast anything, the Pacifist is a little bit better. But, I mean, they're going to have a 3-drop. That bastard got my Reckless Scholar. That'd be so good for us. In fact, if we drew the card that does the thing with the stuff, we could just snag it. But while they're derping around with it, the card that does the thing with the stuff, by the way, my mastery of the English language is actually quite astonishing, is Welcome to the Fold. But they can get their value going while we beat them to death, potentially. Doesn't it feel good to have them cast that and be like, we can totally attack into it, or just Stitched Mangle it and beat you in the face? Oh my god, that's so good! Take yo damage! You don't have delirium. You getting hit in the face. What is up? Get smashed. And we've even got the Aim High in hand to deal with it. Like, they're jumping. Mainly so that they get delirium going, which I get, but this is a happy place for us. Like, they whiffed on not taking their 4 damage there, but look at how much they're taking next turn. Like, if we want to, we can aim high and swing with the team for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and put them to 1. I doubt that we go that crazy about it, but we might. God, I wish I had that Reckless Scholar. It would be so good in this deck. Rats, foiled again. So, we swing with the team, the Rats blocks here, they take 3, 4, 5. If I could play and transform this, it'd be really cool, but I can't. That takes mo mana. I'm not even sure that playing it does anything here. Like, I might just swing with what I've got. Yeah, that's what I should do. Just let this guy flip. If I draw another land, I can play and flip this in a turn. It can't attack, but like, I get a 4-power attacker anyway by just passing. That was going to trade for something. And I still feel like if they're blocking with their Mind Rack Demon, we're doing fine. We don't have to attack in if they leave a bazillion mana up. Like, that's fine. We've got mana sinks. In fact, if they attack with it, I'm inclined to kind of ignore it. So here we can plus this and keep it, which kind of clues them into we've got something. Or we can just let it die with the idea that we're going to use the Aim High to get through the Mind Rack Demon. I don't think saving the Butcher actually does anything right now. Like, what we really want is for them to attack. They're not going to. We can kind of tell them exactly what we've got in our hand here. Although that Jace's Scrutiny really does change the game a little bit. Not a lot of bit, but a little bit. So this is a pretty obvious Aim High. I'm okay with that. You're basically saying, hey, we've got aim high in our hand. And they're basically saying they don't care, which is fine by me. I was thinking there's no way I need to attach with the Mangler because they're not going to walk into that block, but I guess they might. Pieces of the puzzle. Are we about to get Rise from the Tides? Is that what you're doing? Got a journal. So imagine they're going to take just the wind and From Under the Floorboards and get us. Because if they have just the wind in hand, then the gargoyle isn't so much of a threat. They could even take Catalog and just the wind, but then they're not getting the From Under the Floorboards. And I think if they're going to win this game, they probably need that to do it. One interesting sideboard option we have against this deck is bringing in the mill guy. Because I could easily see us getting Delirium and milling them out. Alright, so they got From Under the Floorboards and just the wind. I think given that we haven't hit anything, I want to get them for 5 here. That means if I flip this and swing with everybody, they'll probably bounce this, take 5. They're going to gain 3 back, and these guys aren't really much of a factor anymore. But the Gargoyle is going to be our kill condition at that point, and I can replay it. So we know they have just the wind. It's okay. I'm going to make them use it. And if they want to just take the damage, that's fine. Because again, they kind of got me, but I can kind of get them next turn. Because, I mean, they're doing this. If they don't, they're just kind of done. That may not even be enough, is it? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, it's not unless they have something else. This lets me keep up scrutiny. Not that it matters much, but I mean, this is still lethal. So what else you got, buddy? Guy, Wind? I forgot these came into play tapped. That is the one downside of From Under the Floorboards, is it takes so long to get through those floorboards that you kind of can't do anything else. Alright. He's got a whole lot of bouncing going on. But you know, I'm happy to keep jamming the Gargoyle. Ah, the Observer. They are so silent. Well, we can get through it. It's just not going to be pretty. I'm going to Rapid Bite off of the Mangler, just in case they have another bounce spell. It makes bouncing the Mangler worse. But they are, again, currently dead next turn. Even if this doesn't work, we can swing out with these two. They have to gang block, and we can use Jace's Scrutiny. So, like, I feel like the Rapid Bite was obviously a good draw against the Terminate. Alright, so what are we not interested in? I'm kind of not interested in some of my defensive spells. Like, I don't mind having a Sleep Paralysis when they're playing a Mind Rack Demon, but I'm kind of wondering if we can use something like this to surprise them and catch them on another angle. I'm also not really above running the Gloom Widow because it looks like we would want to be attacking for the most part. But things like the Silent Observers, I don't really want those. If I'm going to go for the Delirium plan, I probably need to get this in here so we've got some realistic expectation of hitting Delirium. I probably don't need Ghostly Wings Even though that's like my only madness enabler. I kind of want to try this sideboard plan out. It feels like heresy to cut the True Faith sensor, but like with that many bounce spells, I kind of don't want equipments running around. This guy gets a lot worse too. Like I could just cut that. Cut the card that just won you a game, Travis? That's crazy. It kind of is, but it's kind of not. Right? Not right. God, I could put like a garbage artifact creature in this deck too, and it'd be even better, but I don't have one. Yeah, I think I can get behind this. Let's try out this scribe. I'm not just going to run it out there, obviously, but like we'll hold it in case we can get delirium going and then maybe kill them with it. I don't think they're prepared to handle that angle of attack. We will see, though.
Yes, we will see.
I think I can keep this on the back of solid 2-drop and then Vessel to get Mo lands. Mo lands, less problems. Am I right? Also, we've got a pack of solitary hunters, which kind of makes me happy. They've got something in hand that they could cast. And it's Wats. Foiled again. Sure. Those are indeed nagging thoughts. I think we're happy enough to trade Jenny off. Yeah, especially if Bob is the follow-up. Like, I know you want to get it flipped and deal the damage and do the thing, but Bob could go all the way. And we're just trading a 2-drop for a 2-drop. Pretty far off from using this, but again, we've got stuff and things. So I'm going to pop here, digging for land. We might even turn on delirium here and make them use their Just the Wind, which they totally have. So I get instant land, enchantment, creature. Like we have to take this.
We needs it.
And it does give us the delirium, which is relevant. I'm not going to play the Skinner here. I'm going to do the pacifist, because if they've got a bounce spell, they're already incentivized to use it. So why play this out? Like, this is Bob getting to live his dream. Alright, once he attacks, it's too late. The hero of Blade Mold is doing it. The trick is next turn we'll use Skinner to make sure Home Slice can attack. And while that is better than a Dog-a-Log, I don't think it's going to beat Hero of Blade Mold. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's still some Magic left to be played. Like, Vessel of Nascency confirmed absurd. And here I was doing the Trixie sideboard plan. I guess a Mind Rack Demon buys them a lot of time, but then we'll just sit back derping with Skinner. And that should principally handle the problem. Alright, so I kind of do have to play Skinner this turn if we want an attack here, which I do. It's just not great on the mana, but I can deal with it. It also lets us pop this so we can play Welcome to the Fold next turn, so I guess that'll work. Get smacked in the face for damages. And again, I don't want to go all in on Bob because he could just get bounced. I'm actually going to derp on the pacifist and make sure even if they've got a bounce spell for Bob, the pacifist can still attack. Alright. You sunk my battleship. Trying to decide if I want to steal a zombie here. Manic Scribe's cute too. So if I swing with the team, what happens? They've got to block everything or they're just dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have a Storm Rider Spirit and or a bounce spell. So if they have a Storm Rider Spirit, they can block 1, 2, 3, 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4 things, and they get to live. So to that end, I'm going to grab one of these in case they have a Storm Rider Spirit. Because that would give them an extra turn, and I don't want them to have an extra turn. I wonder if that's what they had. I think it might have been. Alright, cool. We'll see you for the next round in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in.